Now I know what you're thinking. You're probably going, oh, he's going to pick out some of those Ultra Dent tools. I'm not going to pick those out. You guys know I like those. Ultra Dent tools has been around for a long time. Those are definitely a no-brainer. I use those quite often. However, it's 2019. I'm going to show you some tools that I think, top 5 tools that I think is going to really help you improve your repairs one way or another. Now, they're my opinion, why I like them, and I'm going to give you my reasons coming up. All right, number 1 tool I'm going to say right now is the crane. Why do I use the crane tool? Why is it always one of my favorites? I've been talking about for over a month now, at least maybe 2 months now, late last year, all the way into this year. It is a unique tool, as you can see right there. If I can get it to focus right there, look at how nice and sharp, kind of semi-sharp that tool is. It's about 30 inches. This isn't cut off. I wanted to show you guys what it looks like when it comes. It's about close to 30 inches, somewhere give or take, somewhere around there. Why do I like it? Well, when I pick a tool, here's the reason why I'm giving you my top 5 tools of 2019. It's tools that I recommend. Now I will have a PDR glue set, I'll have accessories, stuff like that. So you tool manufacturers, if you didn't make it, don't worry. I've got a lot more throughout the whole year about which ones I think are the best of this season right now, or of this quarter. How does a tool become my favorite, or one of my favorites? Number one, when I'm looking for a tool, I'm looking for uses. I'm not looking for, oh, I need it just for that one thing. It's great, yeah, and I do have those tools, and believe me, they are a big asset. But when I'm looking for a tool and I really want to purchase it, if there's a lot of tools like it, or maybe I'm kind of confused on what tool I should get, I'm looking for how many purposes or how many applications I can use the tool for. Now this crane, I can use it for the doors, I can use it on body lines, I can use it on front fenders, hoods, trunks, quarter panels. It's an all-around tool. It is kind of like a soft tip tool in its way. You can push with the top of it, generally with the top right here, and it starts out like a soft tip pushing, believe it or not, and then it finishes like a sharp tip. So that's why I like the crane. Now the other tools I'm going to recommend are the 7/16. Whoa, did I just say 7/16? Sorry, I meant to say 7/32. Tequila ratchet handles. Man, I cannot believe how effective these guys are. Whether you are route tech or you are hail tech, you're going to want a set of these. How many times have you actually opened up a hood or a trunk or a roof, and there's a hole, but the dent's way over there, and then you have to glue pull it forever because you can't reach it, or you're making a manufactured access point, drilling another one, and you're trying to get to it. Or just simply your other tools just can't do it, or they're making a high spot getting to that damage. Well, with the Tequila tools, you know that they've got a little curve right here. It's got a little bit more of a point to it, as you can see. It's got a ratchet handle, and is very effective for reaching from a dent that starts a hole that's here and a dent that's over there. So what it does is it gets in the hole and it curves over to the dent and nicely reaches it and puts that dent to sleep. The Tequila tool is awesome. Now you guys know how much of a pain in the arse getting a pit out on a dent, or something behind the dent itself, like a perhaps sound deadening, or that fiberglass stuff, or anything that's really, really sharp, or the aluminum panels. Well, you guys know that the Reaper is by far one of the strongest, most precise, great tools. It's a simple shape, shaved down, got a nice kick to it that actually can push out that finishing, or even start and finish from the beginning. A great door tool, great fender tool, great quarter panel tool. Anything that you can get this tool into is going to help out. Again, that's why I like to use this Reaper, because it has so many uses for different applications. The Reaper does come in different sizes now, so check them out, a smaller, medium, and large. I know I keep walking around. The reason why I'm doing this is because I'm walking around doing stuff, and then I'm kind of at the same time picking up tools and yada yada. And let me get myself in focus here. Woo! Okay, so The number 4. Now, this isn't in any particular order of these tools. I'm not saying this is my favorite, the number 1 out of the 5. There's no order. But number 4 is the killer whale tail, and this is one of the tools that actually has 2 in the top 5. The ones that I recommend having this year, if you haven't gotten them already, okay? Now this tool has been around for a while already. It's the killer whale tail, but I got my fingers on it probably in the middle of last year sometime. It is a great tool. Now, fair warning, every killer whale tail I've seen besides at MTE, because they all made them the same, but they're a little different. Mine's a little shorter as far as like the width wise, it's not that long. It also has a slow curve, a slow bend. And what is the benefit of this one is because I can get it down a window on a body line on a door panel, so inside of the door. It works really, really good. If you have a more aggressive bend, then you're probably not going to be able to get it down the window without taking the door panel off. Some of them have, like I said, wider ones. I have another one that's wider, but it's got pretty much the same bend, but it's just a huge whale tail, and it's got a little bit more dip. So that one won't quite fit in the door panel, at least not most of them. The other benefit of this is I can use it on the front fenders. I can use it somewhat on quarter panels, not all the time, but the front fenders and the door panels, it's a win. The hoods I can use it on, trunks, anything that has an open panel that I can get to or a good space, I'm going to be using this. Now, why do I like this tool? Well, because when it makes contact, and they call it the killer whale tail, I call it the dragon swing, because what it is it's an upside dragon. You're kind of like, you know, that ride that just rocks back and forth. Well, picture this making contact on the panel, and as you're making contact, you're kind of wiping that dent out, basically preventing your zipper effects, stitching marks, things like that. That's why I like the killer whale tail. There's a lot more tutorials I have on this tool, but that's why it's in my top 5 for 2019. Here it is, the top 5 of the 5. Again, not in any particular order, but the cold glue. The cold glue is by far one of my favorites of all time products that I use. I use this on a daily basis. If there's any chance for this to be used, I'm going to use it. What is it? It is cold glue, like hot glue, and it bonds to the panel, pops those big dents out. And you know what's great about this type of stuff right here is that it knows when to let go. Now, you've seen some demonstrations where it won't let go. I mean, you are pulling, but on far as a dent wise, it just knows not to overstretch the panel or the metal. It is very, very effective. Now, it can pull paint. I've seen it pull paint, but it's not very often. Generally, that's the fault of being repainted or just weak paint in itself. But it will pull pretty dang darn strong. It just has a little quick setup thread right there. You pop it in just like this, and boom, you are good to go. Okay, it self-tightens. The stuff is sticky, icky. I mean, it is really, really sticky. But the great thing about, I've had other types of glue. Look at that, I can't even get that off my finger, but it doesn't leave residue on your finger. You've seen me talk about cold glue tons of times on Dent Trainer. Matter of fact, there are countless videos on there with cold glue, me starting big dents with this cold glue stuff. This is way more stronger, and this is why I highly, highly recommend getting the Glexo set. I know you guys, I said top 5 of this first quarter of 2019, but I'm going to give you a bonus. This one right here, the Carepoint Flat Bar, it is a legit flat bar. It is probably one of the most strongest ones I've ever felt myself. Now, I generally don't use flat bars for doors and going down the windows and things like that, but I have been lately using this, and it is fantastic. Because why? Because it's so strong, it's flat, and it comes with a titanium tip, as you can see right here. Also on the other end, unlike a Dent Wizard tool, you've got a screw-on tip. There are other ones, their normal ones are already have like a kind of a tip on the end where you put a cap on it, but you can put any type of tip that you want, just like this, and it screws on like that. It is very strong. I'm not saying it's not bendable. You probably can bend it. Matter of fact, I know you can bend it. And if you're listening to all the tapping I've got back here, so we're working. It is extremely nice and shiny. Like I said, it's super strong. You're not going to flex it just by doing it with your hands. It is very, very versatile, going down the windows, going on the fenders, quarter panels if you need to, but generally I use it for the fenders and the doors. It works awesome and is a great tool. It is made by Carepoint, so Dent Tools USA, that's where you can get that sucker. It is probably one of the most bought tools that I've seen at Mobile Tech Expo. I picked it up early, and constantly people were telling me, including Dent Wizard guys, this is one of the best flat bars they've ever seen that's closest to their own. So check it out. All right, there you have it. Look out for more top 5 tools as we go for the accessories, the glue pulling, all the hail stuff, whatever is coming. I'm going to show you guys what's out there, what's new. So thanks for watching, and check out the next PDR tool report coming at you.